What's up, fellas? Back again, episode 4 this time.
Going on, fellas? How we doing?
How we doing? We got some we had a rough week this week. We lost the whole episode.
Yeah, it was super tough.
Super tough. We lost the whole episode, but it's okay. No big deal. This is what happens. You know? You win and you lose.
Win and you lose. Take them where you can. Lose them where you can. Fuck, who cares?
Yep.
But we're super happy to be back with you guys, and we're gonna fucking run it. So,
we're gonna run it. There was a SpaceX launch that happened. What was it, last week? SpaceX launch.
Yeah, so I think it was the beginning of last week, early Monday or Sunday.
SpaceX launch. That was sick. It landed in the ocean. Was there other launches since then as well?
Not that they've sent up, but over the past like a month and a half or to 2 months, I think they did 2 flights. This one was a returner from, I think from like 4 months ago. The drone video footage of it coming down, it literally like dives down and then it like propels itself out and then like stands itself up and slowly sits itself out in the ocean. Like the way that their mechanical side of it that they've set up is absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
Sick. It's like, I mean, not even NASA can do the stuff that SpaceX was doing. Like, it's crazy.
NASA's on another level, but I mean, as well. Like, but bro, when I seen this, I was like, holy shit, we're gonna be out of here. Earth is gonna be like news in the next 50 years. Like, no one's gonna care.
No, I'm saying NASA, it doesn't even compare to SpaceX, bro. They had to pay them to get their astronauts back from the, what was it? They were stuck in space. Remember that?
Were they?
Yeah, bro. Like last year or like earlier this year, there
was like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
and I think
stuck in space.
Was it like the woman astronaut was stuck up there too?
Maybe. I don't know. They're probably fucking up there.
I think so. That would. I mean, you don't got much else. There ain't much else to do.
Not much else to do.
You can either squeegee packet. Squeegee, but yeah, SpaceX is killing it right now in the aerospace industry.
Yeah.
I'm a wicked big aerospace guy. I love it. But I'm a huge backer for SpaceX. I think they are phenomenally putting up numbers, and the way that Elon Musk perceives the evolution of humanity, he had said in an interview that I had watched one time, is like he felt a special purpose to like go into this world of finding space travel for the human race, because we're not going to be able to survive here long enough. We'll overpopulate it, or we'll destroy it through how we destroy everything. But yeah, it's wicked cool to see it come to fruition with a lot of like successful launches, successful returns, people going in and out of that stratosphere regularly, on a monthly basis now. Like 40 years ago, what was it, 1960 what? They sent the first ones up?
Yeah, I mean, Elon's definitely, his vision is interesting. He's doing a lot of shit, not just with SpaceX, but with SpaceX is interesting because it's kind of like a bunch of different things at one. I mean, at this point in time, it's more like a telecom company is how he's making a lot of his money through the what is that called? The Starlink. So he's got Starlink, and that's where a lot of the immediate revenue is being made. As far as right now, Starlink is profitable. I think it's one of the only profitable things. But he just made a power move. He bought Cursor. Now, I can tell you why this is such a power move. Because Cursor is what all the programmers are using for development. So for programming, if you're a developer and you're writing code, you're programming, 9 times out of 10 you're using Cursor. If you're not, you should be, because Cursor is it's what everyone's using. And so it has all the AI models inside of Cursor while you're coding. It's just using AI to help you code. And SpaceX just bought that. That's also profitable already. $1 billion company. They just bought that. and I use that every day. So for me, I'm like, that made me extra bullish on SpaceX because I was already bullish, like more long term. Short term, there's a lot of a lot of turbulence, let's say, for the short term, because there's going to be a lot of shares that are going to be unlocked coming up, and insiders are probably going to sell off, and maybe not though. It might be approaching the low. I think it has a little bit of wiggle room to keep going. So, but anything under 100 for me, I'm looking at like long term starting to pick up from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you brought up a huge point, is how much AI is integrated into it.
Yeah.
AI is everything nowadays. If you run a business, companies, personal life, you're in school, your day-to-day tasks, like there's so many people, like you have a corporate job and you're always in the, like, dude, ChatGPT is like literally the fucking shit. Like AI runs everything, makes life exponentially easier.
And he's got Grok for his
SpaceX
AI.
is heavy.
Yeah, his AI is Grok, so it's kind of like SpaceX AI almost. That's kind of what he's trying to do. I could see him merging all companies together. There's been talks of Tesla and SpaceX merging at some point. I've heard people floated that around. I mean, I know a lot of investors. There's some investors that wouldn't mind to see that. They wouldn't mind to see SpaceX and Tesla merge at some point and just become one big company. I mean, he's got Neuralink as well, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I mean, people are playing video games with their minds at this point with Neuralink. And so
Neuralink is insane to think about, people chipped.
Yeah.
Like
it's insane.
That's some Will Smith iRobot shit. You know what I mean? Like that's wild.
It's from straight out of the Matrix and it's happening right now. So get ready. Get ready to be chipped.
I think it's gonna be dope.
Would you be chipped? Would I be chipped? I don't know, man.
Off the rip, we're saying in the very beginning. Would you get chipped?
No. If anything, I might be.
No, I'm not getting chipped in the beginning. Hell no.
What I would do is probably I'll try to chip myself. So I'll follow in Elon's footsteps, learn how to chip, and then just chip myself. You feel me?
You're gonna off yourself. Nah, you're retarded.
I mean, I'm not letting somebody else chip me. That's the thing. Somebody else chips you.
Yeah.
Then you're fucked.
When you put it like that, it's a little fucking different. Yeah. When you put it like that,
if you're able to chip yourself, then you get the benefits. You get the benefits of the chip, but you know that it's safe because you were able to chip yourself. You trust the chip. You trust everything about it. You're good. You feel me? Or I'd have to really trust who's chipping me. You feel me? Like I got to know this guy really well or girl really well, and
like what's going? Yeah, what are you putting in me?
Yeah,
no, it's tough.
It's tricky. I mean, it's probably going to come to that though at some point. Probably going to come to that. So it's going to be like cell phones.
100%. In our lifetimes, we'll see some shit like that. 100%. There's no doubt about it in my mind.
Probably at that point, we'll probably be like the grandparents, and then like how our grandparents are with cell phones, we'll be like that with brain chips. We'll just be in our brains like fucking stumbling around like.
We'll be able to telepathy talk to each other.
Fucking, my grandson will just be like telepathically telling me, "Shut the fuck up, you're fucking retarded."
Yeah. Hit Big Bertha with the telepathy in the other room when she's making me food. Yo, honey, come bounce that ass.
I could see, fire. I could see a lot of augmented reality stuff happening as well. So, like, people building technology that's kind of like meant to be integrated. Like, picture with the glasses. If you had the glasses and you were able to like look at like your microwave to start your microwave, or look at like a light switch to fucking turn it on and off, or you just had like a house interface that was just like your whole house right there in the glasses. You're able to
your own Jarvis from Iron Man.
That's where it's headed to, and the technology's there.
Get that fucking
The
technology's Jarvis there. Making me margaritas while I'm on the way home from work.
Yeah,
It is.
Well, that's
I think
already
it's totally
possible.
fathomable.
People are already there, I think. It's just not obtainable for the common folk. But that's what's coming, is like when it becomes more obtainable for like everyday people, if we ever get there. Like if we're ever...
Yeah, then you turn into like the cyberpunk era. Like
Yeah.
you're literally like everyone's on the modification upgrades of your body, robotic industry shit. Yeah, you know that when it comes mainstream, it's affordable, and like all the companies are making a shit ton of money off of it because they can channel it to everybody. That's going to be a crazy time to be alive.
It is. Maybe we'll see it in our lifetime. I hope so. That'd be cool. I mean, it's you know, we're probably going to see some of it. You know. Also, like,
all right. So talking about,
I was going to say the stock market just hit an all-time high.
For
stock market just hit an all-time high. No. X is down. SpaceX is down, obviously, but SpaceX is kind of detached from the market a little bit at this point, I would say.
I knew we needed to drop. We needed to hit bottom.
Yeah, I wanted to keep coming down, as weird as that sounds, but with
it's good. Buy it up while it's early. You gotta let this shit crash out in the beginning. You invest. You take leverage when you're not expecting. Like I really believe. I don't think it's
got to be low enough where you can get in. You know.
Yeah, I would say 80 to 100 is prime target. 80 to 100 is prime target range. Anything in there is fat eats. Eventually, long-term play there. 5 years. I see it plus 450. Like you're gonna eat off it. It's just
for sure. If you could get it below 80, snag that shit up all day. I have a put at 60. If it's down at 60, bro, my plan is to buy it week by week, like a share a week, regardless of where it's at, kind of thing. You know, but if it goes down lower, I
feel that.
If it goes down lower, I might do 2 shares a week. You know.
Yeah.
3 shares if it goes even lower.
That's a good take. Yeah, just compound them. Take them in.
Yeah, I'm just running them up until I know. I know we were. What were you gonna say?
I know we were on the subject of getting chipped, so we're gonna move into like. I want to hop on Fauci.
Oh, Fauci, our hooper of the week, our clown of the week.
Yeah, so our new segment is our clown of the week, just our hooper of the week. Hooper of the week, Dr. Fauci, war criminal, biological warfare fanatic,
allegedly
shitbag. No, not allegedly. Fuck that guy.
Well, okay, let's get into it.
IMO.
White House.
Run me through.
White House, COVID.gov. COVID.gov. Did I visit it?
I saw that. That.
Did not go to that website.
But now they're bringing out a bunch of information about like what actually is happening.
It's all out there. But the thing is, do you trust that information?
The shit that was misleading.
Do you trust that information?
I mean, I don't trust the government, period. I don't trust the government at all. So,
with knowing all that, let's get into it, though. I do think it was suspicious no matter what. Now, Fauci, I mean, you know more about his trial than I do, but I know that in the documents from COVID.gov, the Wuhan lab was discussed. So in these COVID.gov documents, it brought up the Wuhan lab, gain of function research, and Fauci pleading the fifth. And, that's a separate issue. You know more about Fauci pleading the fifth, so.
Yeah, I did see. I watched the whole thing. He just didn't want to answer the questions. They start really getting in. They're nailing him down. They're hammering him now, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to come around to the truth. Yeah, no, it's good.
So what?
Never been a fan of the guy. Never a fan of being vaccinated.
So he's just sitting there saying like, "I won't answer these questions."
He pled the fifth on like 3 things, but he pled the fifth on like 3 things. But he didn't want to like get into any specifics. But he's always been dodging bullets. You know, it's the classic. And I do understand it, but like I've never trusted the guy, and I never really Trump backed him during the whole thing. I mean, you're in a presidency. You experience a pandemic, something that we haven't seen in a very, very long time. Whole country shut down. All these mandates, mandatory things, demanding vaccinations out of people for employment. Like you're forcing people, you're forcing the general population at that point. Like no one can survive off a fucking stimulus check, right?
Yeah,
and then you need a shot to go back to work. Like you're giving all of. I don't know. I just didn't like how the whole thing was handled. I thought it was
also Trump had Operation Warp Speed. So Trump had Operation Warp Speed, which like sped up the vaccines being even put out there because they were trying to save lives. And now I can hear Fauci now at the thing. There was no gain of function research. Whatever in his New York accent. Yeah, in the documents it says there was gain of function research. I remember him saying there wasn't. It also says the Wuhan lab was it originated at the Wuhan lab, which was also something I think Fauci was pushing to deny and pushing. I was suspicious of that right off the rip because it's like, bro, as an investigator, you kind of have to keep an open mind. So if it's like it originated in a Wuhan lab, if he's immediately coming out saying it didn't originate in a Wuhan lab, then how do you know that? If it's just from, like, you got to keep an open mind because it might be, how do you know, bro? So he seemed very sure that it wasn't the Wuhan lab, which to me was automatically a red flag because you should never be 100% sure of anything. You should always keep, like, you got to have confirmation. And at that point, there was no confirmation.
Unless you already know. You already know.
He already fucking knew it, dude.
Yeah. He already fucking knew. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He's the worst, dude. Send him jail. 15 to 45 years in Dagestan. Forget about him.
Alleged criminal.
Yeah.
Hooper of the day.
Hooper of the day. Yeah, he's gonna bite on that subject. We won't stay on it for too long, but yeah, I was not. Anyways, I hope he gets what's coming to him, or like some sort of justice is spoke out of it. There's so many illnesses, infertility issues, health issues, related autism issues from this vaccine, and it is proven. I can't get behind it. I mean, crazy times we were living in to be put in that position. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it just wasn't ready for the people, I don't think. And it was given to the people.
We live in a time where, I've heard this saying, right, where there's money to be made in the hidden numbers. Let's say, like if you don't know how something works, it's easy for you to get taken advantage of. So, if I don't know how health works and I go to the doctor, well, they can charge me whatever they want because I don't know how health works. And if I don't know how to build a house and I go to a builder, they can charge me whatever they want because I don't know how to build a house. I don't know how much it's worth. If I go to get my car fixed and I don't know how to fix cars or even anything about cars, they can charge me whatever they want because I don't know how cars work, So when you don't know how things work, you can be just misled, and that's the thing.
I feel you.
Talking
about criminals. Just arrested Dean the Great.
Oh yeah, he should be also the secondary Hooper. He's like the warm-up player of the Hooper of the Week.
Yo, I fuck with Dean heavy. I fuck with Dean and AB. I think those guys are fucking hysterical.
I mean, it's entertaining. I will say that. Not somebody that I look up to. Not someone I look up to. Not a model.
Absolutely not.
Not someone I model myself after.
AB is one of the greatest boxers of all time. That guy's a demon. He guaranteed fell off.
I mean, he's no Muhammad Ali. I'll say that. He's no Muhammad Ali.
Bro, are you ever seeing him box?
No, he's probably like,
I'm not putting him in no Muhammad Ali, but
stats wise, he's probably good stats wise. I don't know.
Bro is so fast. so
Yeah,
fast,
like
literally like the lightning, Like this dude, you got them hands. Before you even realize you're getting into a fight, he's gonna have you fucking knocked out. That guy's crazy, crazy. Yeah. So apparently they were on a yacht, and they were streaming. Dean had asked this woman to be escorted off the boat, kicked her off the boat, allegedly grabbed her, put hands on her, grabbed her wrists, whatever else it may have been, and then there's like a theft charge in there, which it doesn't really explain, and that's the whole 15-year part. But bro's not going to see shit. He's either going to beat the case or he's going to get like 3 to 6 months of probation. Like it's not nothing. He's big chilling. But talking about fighters, did you see that Soldier Boy wants to be the first dude? You know, it's his thing. He's like the first on everything. First music video recorded on iPhone, whatever. He wants to be the first rapper to fight Tysonet. What are your takes on that?
terrible fight.
Yeah, terrible.
Kai will probably bring in all the things. Soldier's gonna just take the bag from Kai.
Yeah, but Kyson is too famous, bro, to be doing shit like that.
He's like, that's what I mean. He's way more famous than Soldier Boy at this point. Like,
yeah, bro's a fucking anomaly in the fucking universe right now. Like he's
Soldier Boy's
on
like
top.
a forgotten relic of like the ancient past from when we were fucking. You know,
but he's an OG. Like, you know, when you see like when you look at pictures like engraved, what do they call them? Like cavemen used to like paint on the walls and shit like that.
Yeah, he's like one of those.
He's one of those fucking guys. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's like
that's a guy with a spear. That's Soldier
he's a
Boy,
symbol.
You know?
He's like a symbol of like just a myth that once occurred in the past.
Yeah, what a time to be fucking alive for that, huh?
Bro. Yeah, bro. Without a doubt. Like, there was...
That guy was classic.
Dude, I can remember going to Cirque du Soleil. You ever been to Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like the circus, bro. I remember going to that with my mom, and we were just listening to Soldier Boy. It was like 2002 something? I don't even know.
Some shit on that. Yeah, 2002. Shit, how old would I have been? I would have been 5, 2002. Maybe.
Yeah. Soldier Boy, funny guy. You know what's funny? He recorded that in FL Studio. I got FL Studio logo tattooed on my hand right there.
No shit.
On my wrist.
No shit.
Yeah, because it's like...
No shit.
Of course, man.
That's kind of dope, though.
Yeah, FL's cool. Good program. If you ever want to make beats, download FL. It's like $100, bro. It's like... Good deal. You know?
Get behind it.
Yeah, and then I also saw DoorDash. Did you see the FAA had approved DoorDash?
Did I ever, bro? I fucking love this shit. I love this shit. Cool. This is what we were talking about earlier. The era of life that we're in right now with modern technology and the way that we're going. I am so fired up. This when I read everything about it, I was like, yo, this shit is fucking tight. I can actually, let me pull it up real quick.
It looks cool, man. So I guess I'm wondering how it's gonna work, if they're just gonna like deliver, you're just gonna like have a drone pop up to your front door and just, you know, have some food delivered to you that way, or how's that gonna work?
Yeah, so DoorDash has received the FAA Part 135 air carrier contract and is looking to launch DoorDash Air. Looking to boost volume for the company by 30% and make real Dashers do shorter and smaller deliveries to pump the volume of deliveries made through DoorDash. I am so here for it, dude. Could you imagine, like, you just see drones driving like you know, like Costco bags through the air, or You get your bodega to fucking get a chop Akiway in the bag delivered through the drone. You drunk as shit. You know, like
For sure.
I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm wondering how they're gonna do like charging drones or drones in the station, or if they're gonna have like contractors for these drones. Like someone buys 30 drones and then they own a town, like a small rural town. They just fucking drive their drones everywhere. They drop off all the deliveries and they don't leave anything for the dashers. You're expedite. You're then paying one person to do 30 people's job at once. It's
Yeah.
business wise, it's extremely smart.
Yeah, the thing is that I wonder how much capacity they can hold. That's one of the things, and then because I'm guessing it's gonna have like a container. It's gonna have to be some container, probably like cooling and heat in there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they do have drones now that they can lift up to like normal commercial drones that like you can record. Like a lot of like Hollywood stuff that's recorded through drones, like the bigger ones, they can hold up to like 75 pounds.
Yeah, I'm sure that the payload's getting pretty good at this point. I know Amazon was floating doing something similar. I don't know how far along they are. I'm surprised that DoorDash beat Amazon to the punch there. Or maybe Amazon already has the FAA approval. I'm not sure about that one.
Amazon just went and launched their own Wi-Fi, like Starlink as well. They're in the middle of getting that like really set up right now.
Okay.
So maybe that's like the next step after for them. But
Jeff just sold $4 billion of Amazon.
Personally?
Personally, yep.
Holy shit.
Which I guess he's done in the past. I guess he might have done it last year too. So
I mean, when you get OG shares like that, and you get splits after splits after splits, dude, he's fucking probably ridiculous.
It might not be, it might not be anything too, might not be anything too major. It might just be like a thing that he does regularly, but also, he might look at it as like a high point for Amazon. Like, oh, we're at the high. I should probably, I don't know how many shares.
Just offloading a portion. I mean, he's not giving a majority up, but
probably
I'm sure even that much, like he probably owns like a heinous amount. I mean, I hope he would.
Yeah, he probably still owns a majority, I would assume. Yeah, man, the drones are going to be cool. In LA, I mean, we already have like little boxes, robots that like roll around the street and deliver stuff to you. And then they have the Waymos, which is crazy. I'm not getting in a Waymo. I'll tell you that.
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
Hell no.
Maybe if I'm drunk, but preferably not. No.
Yeah. Well, I got a car. I like driving, so I don't really have a reason to get in one.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, bro, but if you go out like drinking, like you go out with the fella. I mean, you don't drink anymore. But when I go out with my friends, if I'm like visiting my sister in Boston or something like that, like, and we need an Uber somewhere or something like that.
Yeah, like, I would take one. I don't
take them too much, but like I do find myself taking them sometimes. So
if I needed to,
I don't want
to. Yeah, I will be happier about getting my DoorDash delivery through drone, though. I will tell you that.
I would record it. It's the first thing I do.
That'll be pretty cool. Drone pulls up. How's it gonna ring the doorbell though?
I don't know. Maybe they do like an automated message when the drone like enters like the space of the vicinity of where they're dropping their order off. Like, hey, your order's being dropped off currently.
Yeah. Could you imagine the fucking wrong house, wrong address, fucking just like chilling? Fucking.
You got old Billy Joel just sitting in the bushes thinking the government or some tweaker, and they're just throwing rocks at it. That's also another thing I think is going to be hysterical.
Yeah,
so many of them are going to be destroyed. There's so many of them are going to get destroyed.
Probably.
So many orders are going to get stolen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there'll probably be like homeless people grabbing out the air, trying to grab fucking drones and shit.
Well, that's the thing. They can go like high up. So when they're leaving the store is the issue. When they get to your place of residency, also issue. But when they're in the air, bro, they're chilling. Unless you have the old man Billy that's a little crazy shooting at him and shit. Thinks the government's spying on him.
For sure. Well, will probably also be people who just get them and then they just like snag the drone as soon as it comes for the delivery.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's crazy.
they'll probably have
That's
like
crazy.
a taser system on it, so it'll just like shock you if you try to take it or some shit. I could see
got a little Gatling gun on it, bro, shooting paintballs at crackheads.
I think in the future it's gonna be like RoboCop. They're gonna have like police force robots and like, oh, you littered at the beach. You just get like a shock or some shit. You're just fucking fucked right there.
Get your tag.
Yeah, it's gonna get your tag, dude. Yeah, you're gonna be fucked.
Write you a ticket
right there.
Oh
it's
my
not
goodness.
even. It's just gonna be a camera. It's just gonna zoom in on you. It's gonna fucking recognize your face, and then fucking a beam of light's gonna fucking come down from the sky and evaporate you off the earth. You feel me?
Yeah, it's gonna be wild, dude.
It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be wild.
You know what I mean?
Talking about drones, though, and to be moving on. So we're gonna hop back into Trump and Iran just because some new stuff has come up and surfaced. Earlier last week when we had talked, did the pod that we had lost on. Earlier last week, developing, Trump said, Trump threatened actually to beat the fucking shit out of Iran after alleged attacks, and then
I did see that.
We're now 5 days later, and they're entering some sort of treaty once again that is more likely to fall through.
Definitely going to fall through by the weekend. What is it, Wednesday? Let's check back on Sunday. It'll probably be done.
It's going to be done. Dude, Israel's going to throw some fucking rock at them, dude.
Yeah,
just
man.
Piss them off again. They're always going to be antagonizing them.
Yeah, I don't see this deal happening. I think I also saw... I saw on Twitter, Iran said like something about no deal. They always say that. Trump always says they're a deal. Then Iran will say, "Oh, we're not in the deal." I will say stock markets hit an all-time high, and then they have come down from that. So, you know, the market has reacted to that information. Kind of priced it like the war is going to go on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So much money to be made off war, dude. It's actually fucked up how much.
It is.
So many people profit off war. So many people profit off people dying. Yeah. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And people don't understand that like when we go into war, like other countries go into war, like a lot of it is beneficially, you know, financially. Beneficial financially. Like our Russia and Ukraine, bro. There's a reason why this shit's been dragged out so long. There's a lot of people making a lot of fucking money off it, bro. If they wanted to nuke them, not nuke them, but blow them apart and then do whatever, they would have done it a long time ago. They wouldn't have drawn this out. I think we're, in year 4, 5 now?
Yeah. Well, they even tell you, bro. They'll say, like, Trump will be asked by the media. They'll ask Trump, so what do we get out of it? Oh, we're going to get minerals and rare earth metals and shit.
Metals, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
we're going to get contracts to mine if we keep supporting them. Especially Joe Biden was huge on that. We're going to keep supporting Ukraine.
Right. And then they're going to rebuild.
Signing deals.
Can you imagine the contracts to rebuild all the infrastructure over there? And it's going to be like a futuristic city and shit like that. Like,
oh, no, we would never put them on a pedestal like that. But, dude, we're going to rebuild basic infrastructure. Excuse me, and charge hundreds of millions of dollars, and it's gonna be fucking ludicrous. But then you pull out like life aid support, like where you come in with new hospitals. Like hospitals are gonna they've lost so much. Like these countries that are continuously fighting, they're all losing, and then we deplete them of all their resources. And I don't even say us, but we help them continue fight their wars, and then we come in and we're like, oh, we'll help you get back into medicine, infrastructure, automobiles, like everything. Like China is gonna make a shit ton of money off of all these. All the cars are gonna have to start being imported because everything's been turned into a war machine or whatever else. You know what I mean? Or damaged in the war. Like so, we strip them down, then we get all this money, and then they funnel it back to us. So.
Yeah, I mean, look at AI. It's just like companies, you know, moving money around to fund their other companies and to fund their buddies' companies. and to purchase RAM chips from that company, and then they just buy more chips from themselves to drive the stock price up. But yeah, China's competing with that as well. So, they're making their own chips, they're making their own memory, they're making their own AI. From my understanding, a lot of the Chinese models actually compete with the American models. And it's just we're kind of the leaders because we're investing the most money. But China has the cheapest electricity. So right now, they have more electricity, or they have the most electricity. They have more electricity than us and Europe combined.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they got a lot of electricity. So they're winning there. Where they're not winning is the memory and the intelligence of the AI itself, because we have the top models. But what they do is we'll invest, and then they'll just take our top model right after it comes out, and then they're able to clone it. So they're a little behind. You know what I mean? They're a little behind. But
it's like the Cold War of AI, brother.
Yeah, it's like the Cold War of AI. Exactly.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff going on. This is another crazy thing about the market. So I never knew this. Have you ever heard of the Japan carry trade?
I haven't. Enlighten me, please.
The Japan carry trade was something that was been happening for like the past 30 years or so. A lot of people say it's unwinding now, and it may have something to do with the future of economics and our system that we have here in America. But essentially what it is I'll just, get right to it. The Japan carry trade is Japan had low interest rates, so low that you could borrow money for free in Japan. For free. Free money, baby. Yeah, for 30 years.
What does our currency cross for that? I'm assuming ours is way more. Not way more, because Japan is a very self-sufficient country. They're actually up there.
When you look at the Japan to US dollar, it's been like this.
Yes.
Japan's money has been going down like this because their interest rates are zero. So what happens is, for the past 30 years, you could have taken money from Japan, thrown a dart at anything in America, and made money for 30 years. Free money.
Fair.
So a lot of this wealth is propped up off of the Japan carry trade and the yen, and people borrowing 0% Japanese money and 0% yen, and buying Tesla stock, buying SanDisk, buying Microsoft, buying
people investing in their dreams, dude. It's
and everything.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's what you have there. But now that trade is unwinding. For the first time, they're raising interest rates. And for the first time, we just bought yen for the first time in 30 years. We bought 6 billion yen.
Because now it's going to go up because they're going to profit off of it.
It's been going up.
Yeah, but the interest rates that they get off it is like what I'm trying to explain. I get what you're saying. But when they charge to the viewer, when Japan starts off this deal charging interest rate, it brings in the company, not the company, but the country a shit ton of money as soon as you start making interest rates applicable. So now I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's why we invested in so much yen. Because
we bought the yen because we bought the yen to stop it from going down, and because they raised interest rates to stop it from going down. Right. So the yen has gone so low.
Double edged then.
The yen has gone so low that it's hurting their economy. It's hurting them. So they're asking for that money to come back. They're raising the interest rates. And what happens when the money needs to come back? People start selling. People start selling.
So we did them a pretty big favor.
We did them a big favor by giving them basically a loan, by saying, here's a bunch of money. Hopefully this will tide you over so we can keep this party going and people can keep borrowing free money from fucking Japan.
That's fucking crazy, dude. I guess I was misunderstood, but that makes a lot of sense.
It's crazy, right? And there's probably more stuff like that drives the global economy just like that is kind of underneath what most people know about,
I'm gonna look this up real quick.
Yeah, the Japan carry trade. It's pretty insane, bro. A lot of people say it's unwinding as of now, so it could be the start of a sell-off. I mean, $1 trillion was evaporated in 14 minutes from the stock market once this news
Holy
hit.
Shit.
Yeah, once like the interest rates were raised and once America was buying the yen, 14 minutes, $1 trillion.
What a time to be alive.
Then it came right back with this week, Trump all-time high, you know.
Yeah, ripping it. What else you got for me, Chief?
Shit, man. I think that's pretty much it, man. There was like some crazy TikTok thing happen. Apparently some guy like cut himself on TikTok live or something like that. Yeah,
what's up with all that blood and stuff? I watched the
I don't know, man. Some conspiracy theory is floating around the internet that Ariana Grande and some guy named, I don't know, Paris Hilton or something. Some guy named Paris Hilton. Can't make this up. Apparently he's famous. Right. I don't know anything about this guy, but apparently he was on TikTok live and it was like a horror movie, apparently. He was just like slicing and dicing.
Oh, jeez.
He was like
I did see that video. Is there any correlation to that in the when both he did that live and then she just, I think it's Pedal by Ariana Grande.
Her song. I didn't see the video.
She killed all the big. So she was like pretty much this. As for the skit, she did like someone who was trying to get famous, like with an application, and she was like in a line that kept revolving. She kept getting rejected, going in the line, rejected, and then all like it's like these old like white dudes at a table, and then she finally gets rejected after she's changed her online persona and presence a multitude of times, and then she's like, eventually at the end, she's like, fuck it. And then she just kills them all. And she gets like covered in this blood. Do you think him putting it out while she put that music video out, if they were correlated at all, it made it...
I will say that's a pretty weird video, pretty dark video. I mean, I kind of get what she's saying. I guess she's trying to say like, you know, she's talking about the managers that might have, you know, put her into a position that she doesn't like or whatever, or maybe I don't know her situation. But that's a weird video.
Or it's pretty much fuck what everyone else thinks.
Yeah, fuck what everyone else thinks. I get that.
It is. I get that.
It's a weird video, weird symbology, and then weird timing where some guy who's weirdly associated with your life, apparently he like was a paparazzi for her or something like that. So apparently, weird time in your life to release that video, and then weird time. Now maybe he just saw the video and he was like, "Oh, this is a perfect time for me to get the views." Apparently, also he might have had financial troubles as well. So I think it was probably him trying to scam the world, and it probably was fake.
Maximize on that.
Speaking of maximizing, have you seen the looks minimizer?
Mini maxer.
Looks minimizer. Looks minimizer, bro.
Yes, bro.
This guy
dude is fucking hysterical.
Let me give you guys some backstory. So apparently there's this new phenomenon occurring. We've all heard of looks maxing. We're sick of it. So now this guy is looks minimizing. He's taking it to a whole nother level, and he is minimizing his looks. It is absolutely phenomenal. Cole, what do you think about this guy?
Dude, the way that you always finding something niche that's going to resonate with the people is always going to take a hit. I went through his views, bro. He's getting like 5 to 10 million views per post because he's going like looks maxing is such a fucking thing. So this guy, his ideology behind like, let me take what's popping right now and do the exact opposite and let me see the result. And
I love it.
Doing better or as competing with the whole looks maxing facade.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean? To be in that tier just by doing the opposite is classic. So this guy has this guy has body deformations where he's like some side of his body's a little bit more fucked up than the other. And he's been like, I'm training one arm and one tricep. And then like it's all jacked up on one side, then the other side's like really tiny. You know what I mean? Or it's not tiny, like he's still jacked. But like
Yeah,
he's just
trying
showing
to.
like, oh, I'm just looking weird. So he took like what he was given by God, turned it into like, hey, I got a door here. I'm gonna open it and see what the
I
fuck
love
happens.
that.
This
I
guy's
love that.
pulling in fucking 50 M's a month in views. Like he's absolutely killing it.
I love that.
A massive exposure. A round of applause for that guy. Round of applause. Like that is 10 out of 10. Taking your scenario you're in and maximizing it, even though he's minimizing.
I've been looks minimizing my whole life. Didn't even know it. So, you know, I love the motto.
You know what I've been on recently?
What's up? What's that?
Yeah, I just introduced up. I've been on skinny maxing. So
Skinny
just straight
maxing.
up, straight skinny maxing. I've lost like 30 something pounds.
Well, you just not eat,
and they lie to you. They just don't eat.
Yeah, I eat one meal a day, bro. I eat one meal a day.
Yeah, and it will keep you there. It will keep you there. Like everyone's on GLP-1 or what was the other one? Ozempic. Like everyone is on shit nowadays. Mm-hmm. Just do it just raw dog it like a fucking champ.
You gotta be a champ.
Have Did you know one meal a day and Ozempic? Make sure it's all protein and carbs.
What is it, Ozempic? Yeah. Did you know Ozempic is snake venom?
No shot.
Artificial snake venom.
How the fuck?
They derive the compound from snake venom. It's you know, they did the test, find the snake venom, artificially are able to make it. You're taking that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why some people has like
GLP-1 also works really good too. I know some people like some of my older coworkers I just know some people on it. And
yeah.
That shit works.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Been dropping like 30 pounds in 2 months.
I didn't look into that. Ozempic. Oh, is it? It's the same shit. Did you see Hims got approved for Hims got approved for peptides?
No shit. I want to do a peptide cycle so bad. If I could, I'm probably will at some point.
Looking at Hims, I think
rip
Hims
a fat peptide. You just get fucking shredded, dude.
Out here popping peppies, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, just hit me with a fucking.
Damn, is that what you do? You inject it?
Yeah, you inject it in your stomach, fat, or like right above like where your ass is. I did steroids when I was like 22 for a while, so I'm used to pinning a couple of things or two. But yeah,
you like
now that
shit
I'm
in your
pushing
ass.
30, the body's not the same. Yeah.
Doctor approved. Doctor approved, of course.
Doctor approved. Yeah, of course.
Of course.
In game only, not IRL.
Not IRL.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. So I think the looks minimizer, bro. Inspiration to everyone. Congrats to him.
Yeah, kid killed it. A lot of respect. Good. Good on him.
Excited to see where he's gonna bring it next. You know.
Mm-hmm. I love a good story like that, bro. You just make the most of it. You know what I mean? And then
sure.
You know the fruition behind it is exponential.
So, for sure.
But I think that's gonna be it for me for this pod this week. Anyone that stayed for the whole time, we thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Much love. Of course. We're gonna be seeing you on the next one. Hopefully, we're gonna be uploading a lot more content and putting more out that we envision. So hopefully you guys enjoy. We're gonna catch you on the next one.
Peace out, fellas.